Hi James, this is Michaela. Thank you so much for returning my call. As mentioned, this is just a quick video that goes over your website and shows you how to get new leads from your website alone, as well as discuss your overall online presence with you today. So to start, I'm going to talk about three aspects that Google looks for when ranking websites along your Google platform. Number one, and probably the most influential for organic movement of your website on the Google platform, is going to be content. And when I mention content, I mean anywhere on your site that actual text is displayed. So I see that you have a little bit, but not a lot. So let me tell you why content is so important. Let's look at an example. Anytime you do a basic Google web search for anything specific, Wikipedia is always the #1 search option that shows up. Why is that? It's because it has so much content. So knowing that, Google does a sweep every few weeks and finds content-rich sites and naturally moves them up the ranking. I wanted to show you your competition, who's currently ranking on page 1 of a basic Google search. And as you can see, they have a little bit, but not a lot of content either, right? So knowing what we know about content and the way Google ranks content, I suggest that we get anywhere between 1,000 and 1,500 words of content on your homepage alone. This is going to do two things. It's going to allow Google to find you when it does its sweep for content, as well as allow us to appropriately place keywords within that text to allow you to be found on multiple searches. With that said, on every additional page, and we typically recommend that you break these two sections up. Whether you do specific repair like home repairs, wood rot, storm damage, give a separate web page for each. And again, this is several things. It allows us to put anywhere between 500 and 700 words of content per section, which again increases the amount of content you have on your site. And we know that Google loves content, right? So the more content we have, the higher up those rankings we're going to go. And it allows us to put in specific keywords for each section and service that you offer, allowing you to be found for those searches when they're searched by people in your area. So knowing that, I'm going to take you here to Ahrefs. And this just gives me an overall breakdown of how you're doing on the internet currently. And as you can see, we're not getting any traffic to our website, primarily because we aren't ranking for keywords. Again, this is where that content and putting appropriate searches that people type into a Google platform and ones that are ranking high, that get a high volume in your area, ranking for those contented keywords are going to be what puts you in front of people, which is what we want, right? Every small business owner wants to be in front of as many people as we can. So by having content and keywords on our web page is going to direct a lot of traffic to our website. We're supposed to have two numbers here, a UR and a DR, and a UR directly refers to citations. So when I do a basic Google search for carpet cleaning, Arlington, Texas, the very first thing that pops up here is the Google map. Or the GMB, as you might be familiar with it. And I would assume that you have one, but naturally, again, these top three are going to get the most business based on visibility alone. So how do we secure a top position here? We get citations, and a citation is anywhere that your business name, address, and phone number show up in some sort of online directory. So think Yelp or Yellow Pages. I have the ability to see how many your competition currently has, to know how many we would need to get you to outrank them. But by doing that, you're going to start ranking on this UR number. And why is that important? It's important for a couple of reasons, but having these two numbers rank and be as close to a 1-to-1 ratio as possible is going to create a lot of stability on that Google platform. This DR is directly related to backlinks and referring domains. And a backlink is anywhere that your business's website is accessible and linkable on a different website. So think Angie's List and Home Advisor. Getting our backlink on good, trusted, quality referring domains that have a lot of traffic is going to shovel a lot of influence to your site. The stronger the influence that you have coming to your site is going to raise this DR number. And again, we want these two numbers to be as close to a 1-to-1 ratio to give that stability. So knowing these things, getting good citations, climbing up the top of this GMB and securing a top spot is going to get you seen and visible by tons of people, driving this UR up. Getting good referring domains and backlinks for our business is going to throw a lot of influence to our site, causing this DR to go up. Getting quality keywords put into the content on our web page, having separate service pages on our web page for every service we offer with 500 to 750 words of text, and include those good quality keywords, as well as 1,500 words of content on the home page is going to get us seen by Google and naturally start moving us up those rankings. Well, James, I hope you found this information helpful. If you don't mind, send me a quick email and let me know what you thought about this video. If you have any questions that I can answer for you, I'd be happy to answer them. But for now, that's all I have for you. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will be in touch soon. Bye-bye.